Thanks, Rod. Now, despite the interesting weather in mid-Missouri, the sun is beaming down here in Kansas City, where the Rockbridge Bruins are here to take on the Park Hill Spartans. Now, the Bruins got a warm-up last week in a jamboree against Blair Oaks and Helias. Tonight, they'll go at it full tilt against Park Hill. Now, the Bruins are looking to start the season strong after making it to the Class 6 state semifinal last year. They hope this will be the start of a long season for them, maybe even going further. It was the final day of the Joe Mockins Grade 8 Classic, and we have action from 5 games, including the final game of the night. The Jefferson City Jays made it all the way to the title game on their home court against Union from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, this was a crazy one. Union had a 33-24 lead at halftime, but the Jays hang around and caught fire in the fourth. They're down 3 after this Will Linthicum three-pointer, and Kendrick Johnson ties the game with the late 3. 41 all as the Jays come alive in the clutch. And who else but Jordan Martin coming through for Jeff City. Jays take their first lead of the game on a Jordan Martin dunk, and he wasn't done. Union takes the lead again, and Martin gets to the rim again. Jeff City down 1. Columbia native Carter Airy is not defined by disability.
I was born with a number of issues in my right hip, right femur. You can either, with that situation, you can either amputate the right foot and make up the height differential through a prosthetic leg, or you can lengthen the femur.
At age 4, Airy lost his leg, but not his determination.
We were sports year-round family. I played competitive baseball and competitive basketball through high school. Following retirement from a successful wheelchair basketball career, Airy found a way to light the flame one more time with the U.S. Adaptive Open. That kind of kicked it into a gear where first we were curious what it was. Second, me and my wife, who played in college, were like, what is that? It kind of lit a fire in me of, do I want to be competitive again?
The Adaptive Open, under the United States Golf Association, provides a platform for elite golfers with disabilities. In 2023, Airy dedicated himself to a game he played with his father and friends growing up. And in 2024, he qualified to compete against the world's best.
Once we got there, it was just the coolest thing. I mean, you feel like you're on tour for the full week. I mean, it's a major, it's a USGA major, and they treat it like that. This year, he became a USGA medalist, qualifying outright for the Open in Texas. It was super special, and it was unexpected. But then again, you put in the work to give yourself opportunities to go low when it matters, and it just showed me that I'm heading the right direction.
For Carter Airy, it doesn't matter which leg he has to stand on. The game is the game.
You're either good or you're not, and the scores will prove that on a certain length of course and difficulty. The scores prove that no matter what type of disability you're working with. So it's a beautiful combination of adaptive sports and something that people can relate to.
He'll have a shot to play for the championship beginning July 7th in Rockville, Maryland. A win earns a spot in the USGA Hall of Fame. In Columbia, Chris Rogers, KRCG 13. Langston Stroop is ready to make his mark in Columbia.
I'm just wanting my journey to really inspire and kind of be a light for some Columbia kids, especially ones that are staying close.
Langston traded his QP purple and gold for Cougars blue and white.
It's crazy because, went to these Columbia College kids camp growing up and, kind of didn't know where, exactly I'd land and, the puzzle pieces fit together and God's plan,
He saw limited playing time in his freshman season, but it wasn't time wasted.
I didn't play that much, but I was, watching some older guys, and they were giving me some tools and tricks and kind of just what it means to be, part of the team and part of this program, and they really pushed me to be better.
Langston says he was influenced by many Columbia College basketball players growing up.
Saw, some guys like Pep Stansel and Jackson Dubinsky and Dev Griffin and just a bunch of guys. And you always see the Mizzou guys and stuff everywhere, but, the Columbia College guys are, also, really good basketball players.
With only 6 players returning from last year's team and the school's all-time leading scorer graduating, there's a lot of responsibility to go around.
I want to be a good teammate. I want to make sure that I'm contributing on the court, whether it's, getting a loose ball or, hyping my teammates up.
And if family and friends can be along for the ride, that's just icing on the cake.
Those people have put so much into me and have sacrificed so much, and so it's every time I'm on the court, I just want to, I want to make them proud.
So whether we're at Hickman or Columbia College, it doesn't matter. As long as we're in the 5-7-3, Langston will get you a bucket. It's a new day in the world of college sports with the House v. NCAA settlement. Mizzou Athletic Director Laird Veach briefed the media on the revenue-sharing approach to NIL.
I do genuinely look at this as an opportunity for Mizzou. I think we are uniquely positioned to take advantage of this and continue to elevate.
Schools are allotted $20.5 million in revenue to share with athletes.
I would just say that, the bulk of our revenue share funds will go to football and men's basketball, similar to the conversation you're seeing across the country, in large part in line with, how monies are generated, but also the brand value that those student athletes bring to Mizzou.
Veach says some sports at Mizzou will not receive rev-sharing funds. He declined to disclose which sports those are. Going forward, there are 3 ways for athletes to receive money. The first comes in the form of scholarships. Mizzou will add 60 new scholarships, totaling to $3 million, with women's sports receiving those scholarships at a 2-to-1 ratio. This stems from an SEC agreement to dedicate $2.5 million to new scholarships.
I think we have shown that we're committed to our Olympic sports, inclusive of our female sports in that as well. We're having some real success in some of those sports, as you've seen with volleyball, gymnastics, and others.
The second is to pay players directly from the remaining money.
There's a lot of terms that are being thrown around, but that's the NIL type support that we are providing directly as an institution to student athletes. With that now is we have contracts with student athletes.
Veach says this could change on a year-to-year basis. And finally, players can have NIL brand deals that Veach says will be authentic to how those deals were intended originally.
We are finally getting back to where we have real structure and real oversight. We are getting to a point where, as with revenue share, with those dollars are going to be reported to a cap system, a national system.
The Tiger Athletic Director says there will be opportunities for athletes to sign multi-year contracts with the school.
I think that's going to be a case-by-case basis based on the school and how they want to approach it, as well as the student athletes. It's going to be one of the many things that's negotiated, typically through agents these days.
Athletic programs across the country appear excited to take advantage of the new system and to work within the new structure provided by this settlement.
I think it's good and healthy for everyone is to get to a type of environment where we're all playing by the same rules and having some consistency there. And I do think it gives us an opportunity to begin to stabilize college athletics.
In Columbia, Chris Rogers, KRCG 13.